Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm Katrina. This is my channel Lavender Beginnings Art. Today's video is going to be about how I did this cute little jack-o'-lantern. I'm going to show step by step how to draw him and then how to paint him with some watercolors. So if you want to see how I did that, stick around for the rest of the video. Like and subscribe. Check out my other stuff. Without further ado, let's get into the video. So to start this out, you basically just want to draw like an upside down U and then a normal U, and that's going to be like the center of your pumpkin. And then you just draw two outer lines going down. You don't want it to be like even, you want it to be rounded out. And then you draw another one also rounded out. And then you just add in the two back pieces as well. So it looks like it's, round. The pieces in the back, you are just going to see the tops of them. And then you're going to draw the stem, and that's going to be on the outer side of the U. The middle U for the pumpkin. And then you're just going to draw a little circle at the top of the stem, and then you're going to erase any of the lines that would be hidden behind the stem. And then you start out by drawing the two little jack-o'-lantern eyes. I do that in the center of each of the U lines. And then a little triangle nose in the middle. And then you just draw the upper mouth part, because we're going to be smiling. And you just do little zigzags to connect them together on the top and bottom. And then after that, we're going to be drawing the, you'd see a little bit of the inside of the pumpkin, just so it's like a 3D pumpkin. So you just draw those in, connecting the lines there. And then you start painting it. So I just went with a light orange, and I draw in sections. So you start with the middle of the pumpkin, and then you work your way out and do the outer sides of the pumpkin. And you're just blending it in. I just did the whole inside of the pumpkin a light orange, and then the lines of the pumpkin, just so you give it more definition, I use a little bit of a darker orange. And you just keep blending it out with the watercolor. And I also do the lines down, just so it, you see the lines that curve with the pumpkin, And then here I am just darkening up the lines of the pumpkin, like I said, just to give it more definition. And then, again, the outer part of the pumpkin, you're just going to paint it with a light orange, and then go in the sides with a darker orange, just to give it more definition. And you can also bring in some other lighter orange and just paint on the whole side, just so you get some extra definition in there. And that's, you just keep repeating it. And when you get to the top of the pumpkin and you want to do that part, you have to make lines so it looks darker, so it doesn't all just blend into one. And then you just, if something isn't blending that well, just add a little bit more orange and water and get it to blend out better. That's the key to watercolor. You just want to keep adding on top of it. You do want to start with the lighter colors first, because you can't really go back and get it lighter unless you add a lot of water. It's just easier to start with lighter colors first. And then we go in and start doing the glowing inside of the pumpkin, as if there's a little light in there. So I went in with some yellow, a little bit of a dark yellow. And then you start painting all the mouth and nose and eyes. And then this is where I go in and add a little bit of a brighter pop of yellow in the centers and just even out all the color. And then I go in with a reddish orangish color that I mixed, and we start doing the inside corners of the mouth that you'd see on a jack-o'-lantern. And then we paint the stem. I did a brown at first, and then I added some greens over top of it. And I didn't like the placement of the stem, so I just ended up making the stem look like it's a little bit more bent by just flattening out that circle a little. Wanted it to be like a squished down circle, just so it doesn't look as weird, I guess. And if it's not even, that's okay, because if you look at a pumpkin, none of them are the same. They're not. The pumpkin's not going to be perfectly round, perfectly even, so if it's a little off, that's okay. That's how pumpkins are. And if you ever see somebody draw a perfect pumpkin, like in a drawing, that's a lie. You're just having fun. And this is my first video, just like talking while I'm drawing over it. I just have it set up. I can show my little setup, like, see, I got the video playing. So we get to talk, I get to show you what I'm doing, and I don't know if this is gonna be good or not, but we're just adding layers, darker orange, and then I start adding bits of brown, streaks in the pumpkin just to give it a little bit more depth, and that's pretty much it. That's how you do him. And it's a cute little jack-o'-lantern guy. He's pretty simple. Added a little bit of brown on the inside, so it's like the little seeds. And there we go. Thanks for watching.